At long last, Arcane Odyssey is finally releasing, and ladies and gentlemen, this is a very long time coming. And of course, as a certified vetexgames veteran, I thought that I'd compile a few things that I think might be helpful to you guys before the game releases. And no, this isn't just one of those videos where I put together a bunch of the sneak peeks, which we've all already seen, and give you some surface level analysis of them. No, this is going to be some things that will be genuinely helpful to you when the game releases and as you prepare for release, so bear with me. Now that said, let's begin, shall we? Now let's start off with the things that you should have done before the game released. Now unfortunately, World of Magic is closed for now, but certain things from that game will be transferring to Arcane Odyssey. Now I'm sure you guys have seen the list of everything that will not be transferring from World of Magic, but a good amount of stuff will be. For example, your items. Yes sir, you heard that right. You will keep your overpowered enchanted items that you spent weeks upon weeks grinding for. Now of course that includes the sunken loot, but unfortunately boss drops will be converted into something else, and to be honest, we all know it's going to be 10 times worse than the boss drop, so that kind of sucks, but you'll be compensated. Now a good portion of you are probably thinking,
but Shiver, I'm mentally molested. I didn't have the forethought to grind World of Magic, so I got no good loot.
And to that I say rest in piss, bozo. But jokes aside, that brings me to my next point. All the games in the Arcane series are games that are best played with a group. It makes progression faster and it's overall just a better time. If you didn't play World of Magic, then you do yourself a huge favor by joining a guild, also known as clans now. Of course they aren't hard to find, and trust me, if you're in the vetex-games Discord, they will make themselves known. But I also have a guild as well that I've been playing these games with since literally 2016, and there is absolutely no controversy behind us whatsoever, so totally don't look into it. Now that said, I'll link it in the description. But it's also important to note the fact that this community is well known for being filled with menaces and fatherless children. If people aren't straight up sabotaging your gameplay by brutally murdering you in the game, you can bet your top dollar that they will be spreading misinformation about the game left and right and gatekeeping any useful tips. Like bro, it just ain't that deep. So again, all I have to say to this is join a clan, or you're not really going to have that good of a time. That brings me to the actual magics in the game, and no, I will not be telling you exactly what magic to pick, but they are removing some of the more useless magics from World of Magic, like ink. Not that anyone was going to pick that shit anyway, but because this community is filled with literal walking NPCs and everyone and their mother picks lightning. Yes, you heard that right. Over 35% of the community that plays the game will be picking lightning. Like I promise you, it's going to be no different in Arcane Odyssey. So all I can really say is keep that in mind when the game drops. Maybe you want to pick something to counter that, or maybe you just want to act as if you have free will and don't pick that shit. But regardless, you do what you do. Also, if you've never played a game that's in the Arcane series like Arcane Adventures or the online fighting, I'll just answer the question that you've probably been wondering right now. None of the magics are balanced. There is no balance in any of these games whatsoever. The community likes to pretend that they are, but bro, we all have eyes. This shit, like there is always a clear meta. In fact, there's a whole ass term that people have for people that only go the meta. They used to call us metamancers. Like, if the game was balanced, that term wouldn't exist. But that said, in Arcane Odyssey, don't expect everything to be perfectly balanced. The game is more PvE oriented regardless. Now, while we're on this topic, I'll actually talk about the PvP. Now, the PvP in the game, from what I've seen, is more or less World of Magic with a few added features, you know, some quality of life stuff and stuff that makes it more cool and complex. Now, I've seen a lot of people comparing it to games like Blox Fruits, but in my opinion, saying that is straight blasphemy. I've played Blox Fruits PvP, and this doesn't look anywhere near as mind-numbingly boring of the PvP of that game. And a lot of you are used to the 4M1 string combat that you see in 99% of games on Roblox, specifically anime games, but here we have something a little different. So before you go crying about the combat, you do well to disregard any preconceived notions that you've made about it and enter the game with an open mind while playing. But that said, it's about damn time. I've been waiting for this game for literally 3 years. I've said this multiple times, Arcane Adventures was my favorite game on Roblox, and it was legitimately a big part of my childhood. I'm older now, but I still look forward to making some dope memories on this game, so yes, expect more videos. And that said, if you made it this far in this video, it's clear you like the content on the channel, so you might as well subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.
I can persevere, go forward on my own. There's a bright and shining pure light coming through the darkness of the night. Now I can't help crying for my life. It is endless time that I live inside. Take a closer look as who you are.